Musico is like a straight up Archer main though.
Yeah, Musico is basically the entirety of Archer's representation outside of Frame Perfect, because I'm not sure what tournaments Pizza really enters outside of them.
He just enters whenever he feels like it. So right now, wow, I didn't know that Beam could get up that high with his aerial dash attack. He looked even like maybe it's just been a while since he looked really high in that. Maybe it's just been a while since I've seen the character.
Because that whole jump of Beam plus Beam gets a tiny bit of an air boost when they use their
I know that
aerial dash attack. So that's how they're getting so high.
I guess it's just because it's factory. Probably,
yeah, that as well.
I'm like, wow, yeah, it's like.
Well,
I'm not gonna lie. Like, America doesn't really see this character anymore since Boole is banned. Can't mess around with Beam for a little bit, but then his Beam doesn't exist anymore. Yeah, his Beam doesn't exist anymore.
Ooh.
Right now,
Frost is getting walled out by Beams. The lack of platforms is definitely crippling him. And that's game one.
I feel like
this is a matchup I want platforms for.
Yeah, and I feel like I was gonna say, I feel like Frost was going too much for like the air puff strategy, if that makes sense. It's like that's some characters who can't really landing trap or make Beam feel cornered. That's good for them, but it's like Beam if you're in the air, I mean you have to land. Even if you're Meta Knight, you have to land because it's an air timer rule. But especially like a Kirby has to land. So I just feel like if he stayed under him and then tried to do like some power shield stuff rather than like punishing, he's trying to punish him where he's trying to punch him where he sees him instead of punching him where he's going, because he's going to be on the ground, because he's easily going to be. And then if wrestler catches him on the ground, don't get me wrong, the air puff thing is like good and like if you see it, but I just feel like I feel like wrestler can definitely make Beam like feel cornered and like second guess a lot, and I don't feel like he was doing that. So we'll see. Frost going the staff, interesting. Wait, I knew Chino had a staff. I've never seen the Frost staff. Never seen this. Alright, so okay, so alright, so it's probably the fact that he took him to Bubbly means it's probably gonna use Pogo Stick is probably gonna be a bit of his game plan. He probably wants to do that Pogo Stick rapid jab thing on but the thing is that's kind of, he either wants to do that or he just wants to camp with Pogo Stick really hard and like maybe create some mental pressure game. Alright, yeah, see, he's gonna go straight for it. Barely missed. They both, Bull was right out of the way. But alright. Yeah, the thing. Oh, yeah. See,
I have to ask, why is Frost going staff?
I mean, I guess because he lost in winners, and this is someone he's never beaten. When there's someone you like never beaten and you play them like a million times, it's like you second guess things. You're like, oh, let's try something new, etc., etc.
Yeah, fair enough.
So, okay, well, so Wool unshielded because I guess he thought Chino was gonna try to.
Not Chino, like, Frost.
Yeah, Frost. Yeah, I keep.
Yeah, he forces habit because because whenever you see stuff, it's Frost. I mean, not Frost.
Yeah,
Chino.
it's Chino. Yeah, but yeah. So I guess his strategy was to use Pogo Stick, but then he quickly realized that doesn't work. It takes too much time to set up while
Bull just crouched and
Beam can just do aerial dash attack instantly. So. And now he's getting a few
counters coming out from Frost. A lot of counters coming out from Frost, but none of them are really doing anything.
Oh, nice tomahawk. Tomahawk command grab. Put him in the. that was
1 damage and
oh wow, the BM. The BM. Oh my god.
Bull. If Bull loses this, he's gonna feel so stupid.
He's not gonna lose. He might. No, he's not gonna lose. If it was like wrestler, I think he might lose, but Steph has to hit you too many times. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
still,
So
imagine if he lost. Imagine if he lost. He would feel so.
that would have been.
He would have felt so dumb.
Yeah, he probably doesn't have mental damage enough, to be honest, to go hammer at this point and just win. I'm trying to think. Who? I think Frost should just go rest. Just stick to your guns. It's like, I don't know. Oh, yeah, he is so giving up. Oh my god. He's going random, dude. Dang. Oh yeah, because I didn't see winners finals. I didn't see any of this tournament except like the last half of losers finals. This is
You missed Quartz finally breaking the curse.
Wait, he beat you?
He finally did.
Let's go, Quartz. After like a million.
It took him picking up a top tier to finally do it.
Wait, did he beat you with Gooey?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm going to blame it on I was out of the mojo because I did laser skirmish, so laser tag, yeah. That's my job.
Wait, did Hang try to gooey ditto you or something?
No. Right before I had done 3 hours of laser tag, so like.
Oh, okay. When you said
out
laser tag, I thought you were making like a pun about like.
Oh god. No,
like,
I'm not playing. No way. I do not have the capabilities to do that, or at least.
All right. That's actually you got random. Watch him win and then get his morale back and then win the tournament. That'd be really funny. All right, so yeah. So obviously you definitely get air. So he's gonna see why staying under. I mean,
those are effectively bunkers against beam. Reading the roll.
Yeah, the thing is, like, even if you get straight hit, you kind of don't. You just keep running at it. Like, even if you get like hit by the aerial dash attack, it doesn't have that. So unless you're like getting comboed in the corner or something, like just chase him, and then like you're still creating a threat. You're making him have to like pick something to like kind of escape at all times because he doesn't have the knockback to like just hard reset neutral.
Oof.
So you just kind of you kind of.
3 more throws will do it. Another one more
exactly. Yeah, he's just running in.
Next throw will do it. They're like,
yeah, see, he's taking like that does like what, like I think it's like 5 or 10 damage per hit. Ground dash attack. It's not. Or the air pump was good there because he read that he's doing the aerial dash attack in center stage. Right now he doesn't. Frost doesn't have to care until he's at like.
Once again, going for.
Probably
another grab will kill. One more grab will kill.
Yeah, just run. Yeah. Oh, shield now. Run shield. Yeah, run shield. Yeah. Now he can start being a little like careful. But
one more hit. One more hit.
Yeah.
And that's game.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. You kind of just spam holding forward, and it's like beam can't. Even if beam is hitting you, they don't have the solid knockback to like reset neutral. The beam is always having to press a button just off the fact that they don't have solid knockback. So I don't know why. So you stay under him, and then you do a mix of staying under him and like being pressured all the time. So that air puff thing he was doing, like game 1, like it's not bad, but I don't know why that was like his like main game plan. While his main game plan should just be hold forward. As stupid as that sounds. But see, like I said, he got his morale back now. He's just gonna play wrestling. Pretty much. By B-Haunt. I don't even know. Is that Bonathan or B-Haunt?
I have no idea.
No idea who that is. Bye though. Hope you enjoyed KF2. I love this game. I want to host it offline. Because I really want to. Because like my local for Smash 4 and Ultimate. When Smash 4 was dying, it had only like 8 people. They let me host Brawl, the side event. And there were some weeks where Brawl even got more entrants than Ultimate. I mean, not Ultimate, than Smash 4, because nobody gave a fuck about Smash 4 the last few months. So it's like, I hope they would let me host KF2, but I don't know if they would because time constraints and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, hopefully. Because obviously with like 8 people tournaments, like shit got done by like 9 p.m. or some bullshit. So there were no time constraints. People just stayed for an extra 2 hours a lot of the time to like play friendlies and talking shit when there was barely anybody there. So, but now that Ultimate tournaments are gonna be big as fuck, it's like, oh man, nobody's played it offline in like a fucking year and a half or a year.
Yeah, because like.
So we'll see if I can.
When I've effectively quit my Smash scene. I didn't like the community, but like. When Ultimate finally started getting offline events, the weekly tournament was just like, it became a running race to see who could get in before the cap was hit. And like, the cap would usually be filled in like 2 minutes.
Ironically, like my region has the biggest offline tourney since quarantine. I didn't get, it was yesterday, it was at Level Up Arena. It's like 30-45 minutes from my house. It has 192, because Japan, even though they had offline tourneys, they capped at 128. So 190, they had 192 last night. I didn't go though, because I don't know.
COVID.
Like,
Theo.
Well, no. Well, I haven't got my second back. I got my first back. So that's one reason. And two, it's like I'm back playing this game again, which is ironic. Cause, like I actually was playing Ult the past 2 months, and then like
now that it's offline, it's just like
I was playing Ult the past month, and then like I was like, all right, I want to see how I do in KF2. And I was like going dead even with Toby, and I'm like, alright, this should not be happening. I should be like destroying him. No offense to Toby, he's getting good, but yeah. And I was like, alright, dude. I was like, I need
to get back.
I'm gonna unrust, and I never want to have to unrust again. Because that shit was not fucking fun. It was like not fun at all. So, anyway, speaking of this match, this actually
somewhat close because like wrestler just needs 2.
Yeah, exactly.
Just needs 2 more strong grabs.
Yeah, 2 more strong grabs, and like Beam either needs like 3 more straight hits or like a corner combo. Oh
one more hit from Beam will just take the game outright.
Yeah, Bull wins. It's too hard to like not get hit by Beam. Oh, this last second. It's too hard to not get hit by Beam. The thing about this matchup is that like getting hit isn't even a big deal for getting hit isn't even a big deal for wrestling. Like I said, taking a hit is like worth it if you like keep the pressure up, but you obviously can't, you know, afford to take a hit when you have like 3 HP left. It's like I've been playing a bit of water yo-yo lately, and the reason I hated yo-yo, I mean I still just like the character's magic design, but the reason why I loathed yo-yo is because I felt like you should never beat them in neutral, if that makes sense. And I still feel that way unless you're like Magalore, but instead of like being really upset about it, I was gonna pick a character who can like not give a fuck if they get hit, because if they get in, they'll do more than yo-yos keep out hits. So that's why because water was my original thing, and that's why I repicked up water. So I was like, if water gets in once, I can like outdo like 5 straight hits if I get like, because like 5 straight hits is like what, like 60 damage. It's like 14 or something like that. Straight yo-yo jab. So let's say I take like 4 jabs before I get in.
Frost is probably thinking how they're gonna somehow claw this back, because there's a small deficit. You get a small deficit against Bull, you're done.
You know what I mean? Yeah,
I'm mentally
really
exhausted right now.
Yeah, it's not that bad right now, because I was gonna say, if you go like because if you win one, then it's 3-2, and then if you win another one, then it's 3-3. A 4-1 is a bad look. 4-1 is never like a good look.
Yeah.
And like I said, it's honestly doable. He just has to. I think if Frost uses health bar as like a resource, if that makes sense, it's like you can afford to get hit, but you can only afford that so many times. If that makes sense. Like I said, getting hit to get a bigger hit in some matchups like this, and like water yo-yo, and some like. I don't know how many matchups there are like that, but this is definitely one of those matchups where it's okay to get hit if it'll get you a bigger hit. So, alright, so he's gonna shark under, and now, alright, so he sees that Bull is gonna. I don't know how Bull is gonna do like an air dodge last second or drift out of the way. Bull did land though. Now that he sees that, he can try to punish that landing with the sideways command grab, not the up grab. the normal one. Now that he's seen that, he has knowledge. If he keeps that in the back of his head, it's like instead of punishing him where he is, punish him where he will be, and he knows that he's gonna drift out if that situation happens again.
Oh, reading these spot dodges
That's just a raw. That was just raw, yeah. Oh, he like tried to jab cover and like, but didn't work. He wanted his jab to like cover and air dodge.
And he hit by 2 hits of
Yeah,
dash.
so it's like I said, 91 isn't like I feel like once Frost gets like 40 HP, then it's bad for him, and he really can't afford to like take the straight hits, which are you can't afford to take, and are even part of the matchup. Okay, now it's bad. Now it's bad.
Yeah. Landing a solid command.
He's not gonna
sending him a 2-car way to combo.
Yeah, but he has him in the.
Being forced in the corner is never good.
Right, so he should. No, he's not gonna. Yeah.
Get it in.
I guess it's like a 50-50 at that point.
Oh, getting hit by charge.
If you get hit by that, that's literally just meant. If you ever get hit by that move, it's because there's like some sort of like condition. There's conditioning and there's mental stack, and you're trying to do something.
And all they have to respond with is oops.
Yeah. The only time that ever happens is like your mind is processing a bunch of other things, and you're trying to cover that, and then you get hit by. Now he's gonna go Magalore because like there's a million games to mess around. And to be fair, this is like Wrestler's worst match.
Sorry, Frost.
Oh,
not
is he not
winning this.
Yeah, if he won last game, it wouldn't have been. Oh no, if he won last game, it would have been 2, and like it would have been a set. And now that it's 4-1, it's kind of like, I don't know, man.
When last time in Bubbly?
I'm trying to think. I actually don't really. Alright, so you don't. I'm trying to. I feel like Factory might not. Like, obviously, Destined is terrible versus Beam, because I'm trying to think. Where could he. You go Spring. No, you guys don't. Wait, do you guys? Yeah, you guys do Spring.
We do Spring, but like.
You don't do
everyone
Jump Bat. You don't.
auto bans. We do Jamba
So
now. We do Jamba now.
Oh, you do Jump Bat? Alright, so I'm trying to think.
Yeah, we've gone rid. I fought it against Chino. I fought against Chino on it, and I fought against Bird Dead on it.
Oh yeah, this tourney uses the
Japanese.
This tourney uses the Smash GG striking thing now, right?
Yeah.
When is America gonna start using that?
Next tourney. Next
Oh,
tourney.
they are?
They've just all tournaments are now being run on Smash GG. After school grind 13 is the last tournament to be run and challenge, possibly.
Yeah. Did you get paid for that? Oh. Because you're like literally helping out like website design. You might have got money. Suggested it?
Yeah.
Oh, you submitted a couple months back and they just did it. They're slow. But I guess they are fucking busy.
I guess they are busy not making their mobile app.
Oh yeah, dude, that's like, dude, I hate doing that site at like at in-person tournaments. Like that's like literally gives me a fucking headache on my phone.
So what you're telling me is if I ever go to an in-person tournament and I've got to use Smash GG, I should bring my laptop.
Honestly, even though it's a bitch to carry around, you can probably get less of a headache. I'm like not even fucking kidding.
Yeah. But what if I am the teacher?
No, but you still got
Oh, this is a very strong set Frost. Yeah. Like
you still gotta check your bracket. Yeah, Frost.
And that's not it.
Oh wow. Yeah.
One more hit, one more grab will do this. Even just a regular old gobbler.
Actually, I think he could have. I think Frost actually could have won it. I think he could have done the back throw and then cancel it into.
No.
Oh damn!
Actually, yeah,
he could have done the back.
They could have. They could
He
have.
could have
Yeah.
done the back throw and cancel it.
Ooh, another game up for Frost.
Up there. I think like Croc posted. Croc. I think it was either Croc or Poke collabed that for some reason. But I think it was Croc who posted like canceling like the back, like in the corner you cancel the back throw to like up air or some shit, and that's like more damage. He's got the Beam Mago costume on. He's not going Magalore, but he's going Magalore in spirit. Maybe. It's like, yeah, it's really boring, but it's like, the thing about Wrestler is like, you have to pretty much, if you want a consistent matchup against that character, you have to invalidate the character, because if you interact with that character's risks, it's like, it's unreactable, you know, because frame 1, unreactable, it's really frame safe, because like shield is frame 1, drop shield is frame 1. You have to pretty much invalidate. You have to use,
point.
If you want a consistent matchup against Wrestler, there might be some even matchups, like, well, Justin says that Water's even, and Water wins. But to be fair, Water also has the volatility factor of like, they both combo the fuck out of each other, but that's not consistent, you know what I'm saying? It's like all the Wrestlers and all the Waters have like fucked each other up. That's not really like consistent. I don't know. Oh yeah, that's what yeah, obviously, yeah.
Also, the Bull going Mago beam.
Alright, so yeah, that's where I think Rock should have went, because like I said, the landings, oh no. The landings are less ambiguous here, there are no platforms, and it's a small stage. Even though it's like, the stereotype is that, Beam should never have flats. This matchup specifically, it's like, I think Wrestler's like even better here than Beam is. Because like I said, like, taking hits is fine as long as you don't as long as you can afford to take them. Because you get
this
like
is
if you go
incredibly
like,
close so far.
Yeah, exactly. Like Frost is only in a bad situation when he gets like 40, 30 HP when he can't like afford to take these hits. Taking a hit for getting a hit is worth it.
Especially with a Wrestler who's just like, yes, I shall deal 30.
He's just holding forward.
I'm getting command grab and getting thrown right in the corner.
Alright, so if Frost takes one more hit, it's bad. Because then
this is a 60 health deficit.
His game plan of just going like Rambo in is like way nerfed. Yeah, so now it's bad. Yeah. Alright.
Getting another solid command grab.
In the corner.
Will he get a combo? No, he gets it.
What? Yeah.
And dashes away accidentally, probably trying to. Ooh, that's it. I think that's it. That's it. That's it.
Yeah, it does 32.
It's the hat. It's the alternate. It's the alt costume. Mind you, Frost has only been in Bull with Wrestler this tournament when they've had base.
What costume does Frost usually? Not Frost. Yeah, Frost usually use. The sumo one. Yeah. So yeah, it's like, yeah. So that's what I was saying. I think you can afford to take hits as Wrestler as long as it's not like, I don't know. Yeah, the game gets simplified on Factory, and I feel like the rest is like typical character who benefits from the simpler the game, the better. I mean, Beam does depend. If the matchup is polarizing, Beam does, but if the matchup is polarizing, Beam does. Like,
Tayo is now attempting to convince Frost to go mid-set Wrestler. I mean, not mid-set Wrestler, mid-set Random.
But he did that and got Wrestler. If you got any other character, then he just probably would have got 5-0. He would have obviously lost any other character. he would have lost with any other character, then he would have had like no morale. But now it's like you got like as lucky as possible off random. Alright. So I feel like Frost and Game should be the if Bull's in the corner, that's amazing. But if Bull, you know, overall neutral, be under Bull, but don't actually but overall not try to hit Bull when he's doing this. Try to like, interesting combo off this. What makes him still have his dash data if he gets grabbed? Because he got grabbed, but then he aerial dashed out of.
Genuinely don't know how you keep dash dates in this game.
Yeah, I don't know the specifics. Colgate knows like some really interesting. He'll do like shell loops and like in the corner. I don't think he's done it in tournament, but he's done like some clips on Twitter where he does like shell loop in the corner and then he ends it with the condor dive. I'm like, how the fuck did you still have dash date? Well, I don't know.
Colgate just does things.
Yeah, Colgate like does like.
It's like North America in general. They just, yes, we will do this thing. We have no idea how this thing works, but we do it.
Yeah. Oh, right.
And then they get all the attention for it.
Right now, this is I think Frost is putting the game stage. Yeah. This.
Oh yeah, no.
He just.
Yeah.
Oh wow, he
they got it too early.
Second.
But they nearly clawed that back. They nearly clawed.
The setback, not that game. Not that game. Setback.